Hi guys, I'm going to do my washing up now. It's 9 o'clock or just gone. I want to go up and have a shower, and I thought, well, I'll do the washing up video first and then I can go and have my shower afterwards. I won't put the boys to bed yet. I'll do that when I come down because I might have some apple pies. I'm not sure yet. Depends how long it takes because I've got to do my hair tonight. So I'll just take my cardi off and put this on. Right, it was Monday. All done and dusted, not too bad. There we go, that's better. So what can I tell you? Skippy's been busy today. Skippy's been listing lots of her handbags. She's been posting handbags or posting packages, not all handbags, posting packages out today as well. So she's had a really busy day, and she's been listing a lot of the new bags that turned up that we were showing you on Sunday. So if they're not on her site at the moment, they'll probably be on there tomorrow, because she's going to do another batch tomorrow and probably another batch the next day and so on. It's just constantly, it's ongoing because there's bags turning up all the time, bags leaving all the time. So Skippy did announce to me today that we have officially run out of space for new bags because she's got bags in bags again. This is the problem we had before, where we ended up losing the bag because we didn't know we'd put it inside another bag. So anyway, so I've got to build some shelving, so I'll have to go and see if I can get some wood to build some shelving. Never rains but it pours, does it? So I'm going to do the washed up first. So I haven't got too much to do. Had a salad again for tea, so that was really nice. I did stop off at Sainsbury's and get some more bits because I knew we were out of things like potato salad and quiches and things like that. I got myself some Scotch eggs. Skippy doesn't like Scotch eggs. I didn't realise that when I got them. It doesn't matter because I can eat. I love Scotch eggs. So I did them heated them up in the air fryer. Really nice, guys. So Skippy had half a quiche and I had a Scotch egg. So that was nice. And I actually took one of my Too Good to Go buys to work today. I've got I've got enough for the rest of the week, so it should be good. So it should be a good week. I've just got the cups out of the way and then I'll get to the cutlery. So today was a good day at work. The weather wasn't brilliant, but it was okay. It didn't rain at Cambridge. It rained here at home. It was raining when I left this morning. I had to run to my van so I didn't get too wet. But that was it. It didn't rain after that. That was that one. Apparently that was the one and only rain that they had in London. So Cambridge was, when I got there, cars were still damp, so obviously had rained there, but it wasn't raining when I got there. So it was a good day all told. I was nice and busy, doing mainly sales work. My job is mainly sales work, but we're down a couple of techs at the moment, so I was having to do retail today. But that was okay, that was fine. What's tomorrow's Terrible Tuesday? Yeah. I did look at the weather for the rest of the week. I sat in the front room with Skippy and I said, have you checked the weather for this week? And she said, no. So I had a look and it said it was going to be raining here. Obviously Lavenham, it said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I thought, oh great. But Thursday looks quite nice. Friday, cloudy, but okay. And then from then on, it looks really nice and sunny again. So yes. So it looks like we've just got another couple of days of rain to look forward to, and then we'll be into a bit of sunshine again. But I mustn't complain because the garden does need the water. My garden is like a desert. It was so dry. It definitely needed the water. And that saved me having to go up the garden and water the hedge, because I was watering the hedge in the morning and in the evening, because I lost one of them. One of my hedging plants I lost, but the others have all survived. So yeah, it's not bad at all. We need a bit of rain. I haven't gone through, I've got some more bras coming. I buy those Vismo bras. I love Vismo. I think they're fantastic bras. Really super comfortable. Having been to the shop and had fittings, I know what size I am and I know how well their bras do fit. And so I've been on the internet and I've been bidding on, these are brand new bras, still with the labels, and you can bid on them, and I've been bidding. I've been winning quite a few, so I've got a few more bras. My bra drawer is pretty full now. From where it was when I started, it was empty, to now it's really good. And I've got a bra for just about every occasion now. But I would like to get another strapless bra. I've only got one and it's really good and really comfortable, but I'd fancy having another one. But I don't know, I haven't actually gone on to Vismo's site to have a look anymore, but yeah, I might do. So that's good. And I did get another email from Vismo the other day, because if you could get bras off Vismo on mail order. So if you've been to their shop and you've been sized, you know what size to order up. And I was ordering them at home online, and it's a brilliant way of doing it. But they are quite expensive bras, but you get what you pay for. They are really good. Right, let me do the chopping boards next. So yes, I've been, I keep my eye on them, but I've got some lovely bras now. Not that you ever get to see them, but they're a pleasure to wear. You never know, one day I might do a bra show. Why shouldn't I do a bra show? I wouldn't wear them, I could show you, couldn't I? Physically just show you the bras as opposed to modelling them. But I might do that for you, because I haven't ever done that. I'll wait till I've got another 3 bras coming, and then maybe I might do it after that and show you what I've got. That'd be an interesting one. Let me know if you'd like me to do that, or if you think that's a bit too much. When I went to work today, the assistant service manager said to me, "What did you get up to at the weekend?" And I said, "I went out for a meal." I said, "I went out for a meal on the Friday night." I said, "I had a lovely meal." She said, and I said, "And I went and got my nails done." She said, "Oh, let's have a look." And I showed her my nails. She went, "Oh my goodness." She said, "I wouldn't have picked that colour." I said, "Oh, it's lovely." She said, "Oh no." She said, no, it's too bright for me." So she doesn't like my green nails, but she's going to have to put up with them for about a month before I get them painted again. But yeah, that was lovely. Right, turn that round. It goes there. Right, now I can do my plates next. There we go. It's amazing how heavy plates can be when you've got a big stack of them. I went up to the council tip once with a load of old plates to dispose of, and I just threw them in the skip, in the general waste skip. And one of the site personnel came over to me and said, "What are you throwing in there?" I said, "They're just some old plates." He said, "Oh no," he said, "they go into the rubble pile, bricks and things like that." I went, "Oh," I said, "Well, I'm not climbing in the skip to get them out." He said, "Oh, it's too late now, don't worry about it." He said, "But next time," he said, "throw with all the hardcore and all the bricks and that," he said, "because that's what they are." And I went, "Oh, okay." But I threw them in the general waste. But they are heavy, you know yourself, if you pick up a big stack of plates, how heavy they can be. We were having a discussion at work about council tips today, me and one of the other techs. And the subject started because we were talking about garden waste. And my friend said he'd cut the grass over the weekend. He said it hadn't grown much, he said, but it was getting a bit straggly in places. He said, so he cut it. He said, it looks a lot better now. He said he's managed to half fill his garden waste bin. And I said, "Oh," I said, "do you have to pay for it?" He said, "Yes." He said, I do. And I said, "Well, I do the same." I said, "I have to pay for my bin." I said, "But," I said, "have you got a council tip? Have you got a council tip you could take it to?" He said, "Yes." He said, "But it's a bit of a palaver to load your car up and take it out there." And he said, at the end of the day, he said, I think he said it was about £50 a year. He said, "It's just not worth it." He said, I'd much rather have the bin and be able to do it that way. And he said, at the moment, he said, with it having been so dry, he said, nothing's growing particularly much. He said, so there's not a lot in the bin at the moment. He said, he's struggling to fill it up. Mine's the same. I've cut my grass, but there's not a lot in mine. It's just everything's withered at the vine, I'm afraid. Schools are off now, aren't they? I noticed the roads were a little bit quieter. I was in Cambridge, obviously, and it's made a lot of difference. It's amazing how much difference the school's being closed makes. Even though I go in before the school start, there's remarkably less traffic, and I got in and out of Cambridge really easy today. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come for the next 6 weeks or so. That was really nice. not so nice for the parents. They've got to look after their children now for 6 weeks, find minders and things for them to do and take them on holiday. And it's so flipping expensive being a parent, or having been a parent myself, and having to take the children away on holidays. What an expensive time of year to take them. Everything, the price jumps on everything. Everything's expensive. Yeah. Right, I'll do the bowls now. I did have a job today, which was it was just a normal job. It was a service and an MOT. And I failed it on tyres. And there was nothing wrong with the tyres other than the tyres had been fitted incorrectly. A lot of tyres have got sidewall markings which tell you which way the tyres have got to be fitted. It's either rotation, so I'll have an arrow telling you which way the tyre should rotate, or it'll also have something like inside or outside stamped on the sidewall of the tyre, so you know which way the tyre's got to be fitted to the wheel. So I did an MOT on this customer's car today, and she's just had 2 tyres fitted to it, 2 front tyres. So I do the MOT, or I did the service, I hadn't got to the MOT. I did the service, and when I was doing the service I realised that the tyres were the wrong way round, and that's an MOT fail. Now the reasons it's an MOT fail is the tyres are directional for a reason, and the reason is it's for their water clearing properties. Now the tyre tread is set up in such a way that when you drive through water, it will disperse the water from underneath the tyre. It pushes it out either side. And if the tyres are put on the wrong way round, what happens, instead of pushing the water out, it actually pushes the water into the middle of the tyre. And that way you get what they call aquaplaning. You lose control of the car when it's wet. Your car will actually be riding on a cushion of water, and you can lose control of your car. So it is quite an issue. And this car came in, MOT in the service. So I did the service, spotted the tyres the wrong way round. So put it on the health check. I wrote down on the back of the card, MOT fail. I went in the office once I finished the service, and I said, I've just finished this service on this car. It's due to have an MOT done, but the tyres have been put on wrong. And the assistant service manager said to me, oh, have we fitted the tyres? I said, no, I don't think so. I said, because they're not the make we fit. You know what tyres you fit in the garage. There's specific makes we tend to fit. And I looked at these tyres, and it wasn't a make we've ever seen before. So I said, no, I don't think we've done it. I said, I think the customer's got this done. And they looked, you could see it had tyre soap around the tyre rim, so you could see they'd only just been done. So they checked up on the computer system to make sure we hadn't. No, we hadn't fitted any tyres. So phoned up the customer to say, we've just serviced your car, we've realised there's a problem with your front tyres. And the customer said, I only had them put on Saturday. What's wrong with my tyres? We said, well, they've been put on wrong. And so we had to take a photo of them and send those to the tyre company that had actually done the job. And then they said, can you turn around, please? So the tyre company paid, or the tyre centre, wherever they were done, paid to have the tyres turned around. So it was their fault, or their mechanic's fault, whoever fitted them. So it's just one of those things that I've seen it loads of times. It's one of those things you do look out for on an MOT, because it is quite a common fault, or common issue. It does come up every now and again. So that was about the only interesting thing that happened today. Other than that, it was fairly well mundane. But the customers who owned the car said, I was stood beside the assistant service manager when she made the call, and the customer was saying, well, I can't sort that out. I'm busy, I'm looking after my child. I can't go anywhere to sort the tyres out. But fortunately, the tyre company where she had the tyres fitted, obviously she phoned them up, and they said they'd stand by it and pay to have it done. So it got sorted out. The customer got the car back, got their MOT ticket. It was a nice clean car, other than the tyres had been put on wrong. So that was the only thing I found wrong. So that was it. Nice easy day. Right, that is all the washing done, guys. Now what I want to do now, oh, dog bowls, hang on. I've got one beside me, hang on, guys. Right, that's one. Mustn't forget the dog bowls. There's another one I've got to go and get in the room up here, look. there we go. I mustn't forget the dogs, boys. The dogs would never forgive me. So, yeah. So I'm going to finish this now. I'm going to put this video on for you. I'm going to go and have a shower. Then I shall probably come down. Time-wise, it's nearly 9:30. By the time I come out at 10, I'm probably not going to have apple pies tonight. So probably by the time I come down, it'll probably be a case of putting the boys to bed, I should think. So watch this space, see how long it takes me to have a shower. But I have got to do my hair tonight. It takes a little bit longer. Right, one more to go. Snoop's laying on the floor beside me. I don't know where Sooty is. I think he's probably in the doggy day room. Right, there you go, all done. Oops. Are you Snoop? Oh, you fella. Don't know where he's going. Right, let's get this tipped out. Right. Good boy. Do you think he wants to go to bed already? It's still reasonably light outside. It's not black yet, but it is 9:30, so it is getting dark. I think he's just after a drink. Yeah, Sooty is in there. I just spotted his head. He's in the doggy day room. Right, guys, I'm going to stop this video now, and I'm going to go upstairs, have my shower, and I'll catch you guys when I come back down again. So I shall speak to you guys later. Okay, bye.